everybody, welcome to my channel. I'm Devious Rose Gaming and this is my first ever YouTube video, so enjoy and thank you for watching. I figured I'd start things off with a Sims 4 Legacy Challenge. While looking at the challenges, I seen that they had a Barbie Legacy Challenge and I was hooked. So here we are, the Sims 4 Barbie Legacy Challenge. Woo! Anyways, I'm excited because I think that Barbie was one of the people that in my childhood who wore a hat for many roles, and it's really cool to see how these generations line up. And I will go over the generations when it's time to, because I feel like if we just keep going through them it's gonna be confusing, and I want to focus on generation 1 and then slightly into generation 2 so I can make sure that I'm setting up my next one. But for right now we're going to be focusing generation 1 and then 2, and then we'll move on as we go. Anyways, I'm really excited about this because Barbie's cute and pink, and who doesn't love pink and Barbie? Well, I guess there's a lot of people that don't, but you know, still, we want the people that do. So hopefully by the title of this video, you're here. I feel like most people play Sims back in their childhood like I did. I think I started playing Sims when I was 8, so I am used to cheesing it. I won't lie. It's always been an on and off relationship with me, but I've always cheated on Sims. I like my life to be peachy on the Sims. I don't like to have to deal with crazy and chaos usually, but I figured since, you know, I want to do this, I'm gonna do it where I don't cheese it. So no cheating, but I will admit that I'm gonna have mods in CC. Nothing that's gonna do anything towards gameplay, I don't think. You know, I mean, it might add stuff, but nothing to cheat in a way, you know. And I am excited because I've never really played this way before. Like I said, I always cheat, and so this is going to be a little bit of a new challenge for me. I know a lot of people have chose to do the rags to riches, but that's not me. I can't be rags to riches yet. I'm not ready for that hard lifestyle yet. But as I get more knowledge, I'll get back into the game because, like I said, it's been on and off of relationships, so I haven't been playing for the last few years. And of course, when you tap out, they bring all this new content and packs in, and so it's all these new things you gotta figure out that you can do now. And so I'm learning as I go, and I figured, you know, it'd be fun to do this challenge, to do something new in my gameplay since I've never done things like this before. And so let's go ahead and get into it, and let's see what the challenges are, or well, you know, the generation challenge. Anyways, let's see. It says all heirs must be female and named Barbie. I'll be naming my first generation Barbie just Barbie, and then any generation after that it's going to be Barbie something, just so that it doesn't get confusing. And I'll just pick something, or I'll have the couple suggest what they want their baby to be named, and that could be like a middle name, second name type thing. And it also says we can use free real estate, which, I mean, that's just cheating in my opinion, because like I could just download a easy Barbie mansion and easy living, you know, but we're not going to do that. I'll find like an empty lot or something. And it says that you can also use lot traits, and anything in game is fair. I forgot about that, so we'll see if I use them eventually, you know. Okay, and so now we're gonna get into the background of our generation 1 Barbie. Her background is: you've been raised with traditional values, find a good man, start a family, be a homemaker, but you want your children to aim higher, so you'll make sure to set them up for success. Love it, because what mom doesn't want to do that for their children? And Barbie's going to be the best mom, so she of course will make that happen. And I also love that she's a homemaker, because then that means that I have different ways of making her make money. And while I was gone, they came out with businesses and hobbies, and I really want to check out making a business and just see how that goes for a little bit. I might have her work until she has her children, and then that's when she becomes the homemaker, you know. So we'll see how this goes. And I just, you know, I want to try some new stuff. So if you see me doing something crazy and you're like, hey, she's supposed to be a homemaker, you know, just take it as like, you know, not everyone that stays home is just a stay-at-home mom. You know, like some people have hobbies and crafts that they can sell to friends and family and make some income. Anyways, we have to complete the successful lineage aspiration and max out parenting and cooking skills, have at least 3 kids and 1 pet. Each child must complete at least one of the children's aspirations and have A's in school. And first generation Barbie needs to be family oriented, which that is fine. And I think is awesome because it's going to help her be the best mom ever. Anyways, I figured we'll go ahead and find her somewhere to live. I'm not really sure where to put her. I know that eventually maybe it'll matter where I live, but right now it didn't say that I had to be anywhere, so I'm just gonna figure out somewhere and start this journey. Like I said, I'm not too sure where I'm gonna have her live. I just picked somewhere random, and I'm just looking for an empty lot or a starter home, something easy. I'm thinking maybe a starter home just because it's already built, but then if I destroy it, I can get some more money back, and then I can actually have a little leeway with building what I want to build. So I think that's what I'm going to do and see how that goes. So this is the house that we're working with, and it's ugly. It's not pink, so to me, it's not Barbie. We need pink everywhere. Everything must be pink. So we're gonna go ahead and just adjust the lighting so I can actually see a little bit better. And it is 2-story, but I don't know if I'm gonna make a 2-story because that's just a lot of work. But who knows, maybe down the line the house might get bigger that way. We'll see. We're gonna start smaller. I'm gonna go ahead and destroy this. And I have not really done a lot of landscaping or whatever you want to call this, the flooring, ground, grass. Yeah, so don't judge me. I thought it looked cute, kind of, flower patchy here and there and not, so I thought it was cute. And I'm all about having a fenced in backyard, and I like to have my whole house fenced, so we gave a nice little fence to the yard. And I haven't built in a while, so some of the things that I used to know and all that escapes me now. So yeah, I had a little difficulty building, but I'm trying to get back into it. Like I said, it's been a few years since I played, so I'm trying to just, do something a little different, and we'll see how it turns out. I really like that high school years or the high school packs tile, but I don't like how it looks when you try to, do the whole floor. The outline is beautiful, it just needs a beautiful middle, and it just doesn't work. Anyways, I don't have all day, so we're gonna change it. And so for me, like I said, I'm, struggling to remember everything, so I just try to, fix that and have a roof on top of the house, or a ceiling. And now, like I said, I'm doing everything pink, so that means every room I'm doing pink. Even if I have a son, his room, his bed, pink. He will love pink and embrace pink. And I don't know about everyone else, but I figured since this is Founder Barbie and I'm making her Barbie Roberts, we're gonna make her fall in love with her Ken. And I don't want to make a Ken so much, like I like to have a starting point in a way, like I'll give him a makeover, but I'm gonna download someone's Ken that they made on the market or the gallery, and download them and then give a CC makeover and go from there. But I figured I'll have him move in next door and hopefully they have love and it all works out, because she needs to have 3 kids, and that means she should be like married yesterday, because it's gonna be chaos having to get all these kids grown and raised and get the grades and all that. It's just, this is gonna be a long first gen, and I'm in for it, like I'm excited, but it's going to be a little bit difficult since we're doing where she has no job, and I don't want her to have like a real job before getting to the point where she has children. I want to do it where she's never really had a real job. It's more of her always, making money from doing her own craft or whatever. So we're gonna see how that goes. I feel like we're gonna struggle, but we'll see. Like I said, this is a first for me, like ever. I feel like even when the Sims 4 base game came out, I cheated then. I didn't even try to rough it ever. I didn't rough it since the Sims 1, or something. I don't know, but it's been a long time since I've ever played without, making it so much easier on myself. And I bought a little kitty litter box because I plan to get her cat. I put cat lover as one of her things, so I want her to get a kitty at some point, and I think a kitty would be cute. I figured a little bit of decor so the room's not so, boring, and I think it's cute, little, details. And me, I just, if I could, I'd just go all out and decorate everything and make it so pretty and elaborate, and I get ahead of myself and forget that Barbie is on a budget. I am broke Barbie, and I need to chill and watch out because things are adding up quickly, and I'm gonna need money for other things, especially like I said, I want to start that small business, and I haven't even made a kids room or anything. So, we're going to watch as this progresses, and, I figure out how to make some money. Hopefully I'll figure it out quickly before, things go up in smoke, but we'll see. And, like I said, I want everything to be pink, and I feel like, I'm okay with the different shades of pink, but I'm trying to stick to mostly like the light pink, and we'll see if that sticks or not. I might get bored and eventually change it, but I feel like right now it looks really cute, the lighter shades of pink. And I really love those butterfly windows that I got in the front. They're so cute. And okay, so let's talk about this. Since I've been gone, they've updated the roofing, and I have not figured it out very well yet, so please do not harass me about my roofs. I tried. They were a little difficult for me to figure out, especially because it's just really awesome how they've updated it. I feel like builders are probably like, oh my gosh, finally I could do what I wanted with roofs, but for me, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is a little too friendly and I don't know what I'm doing. So hopefully these roofs don't look too atrocious. And this is her starter home. So this is our Barbie. I think I made her pretty cute. I mean, I like that. Okay, I like her outfit. I think it's really cute. I have some people that I really enjoy their CC, so you're gonna see a lot of it be used because they're my favorite, and they make some of the cutest outfits and clothing and jewelry ever. Yeah, so this is the house. It's plain. I'm thinking about having her, I think I'm gonna start her off with knitting or crocheting. I'm not really sure which one's better, but I'm gonna get her something and we'll see whatever the cheapest option is. Okay, I think I don't even know what that friend bracelet thing is. But I think, yeah, we're just gonna get one that's pink and set it on down. And I think this is how I'm gonna have her make her money. And since it's knitting, I want her to be cozy vibes. So I need a better armchair. I'm thinking, something that you would think of when you see it, you think, oh, that's something I want to wrap up in and sink into. So I need a better armchair. Let's see. Ooh, I like these, but I don't want it to be grandma. I mean, I get that cozy can be grandma, but I don't want Barbie to be a grandma. She's a young adult. She is very young and thriving, so she needs something cute. Ooh, I think this is kind of cute. I feel like it doesn't give too much of a granny vibe. And I get it, knitting is kind of granny, but you know, a girl gotta eat, so we need to make some money. And I kind of remember there being like a way to sell things online, so I think what she needs to start doing is knitting things, and then she can start selling stuff online for it. Okay, well, Barbie, let's get knitting. I really hope that this comes out cute and that it works out so that this is profitable for her, because we need an income really quickly before our bills come, and we get, you know, that is not good because we can get our lights turned off. You know, I've never really made it where you don't pay your bills, so I'm not too sure what happens if you don't pay your bills. And there we go, she knitted her first thing. Let's see. It's on the phone, I think. Can't remember if it's this or something else. Okay, let's just go through the tabs and look through the options, because like I said, things have changed, so I gotta familiarize myself with things and see what I am looking for. Okay, so that is the store. But I was just browsing it. How do I add to it? It's definitely not here, so hold on. Maybe I do it from my inventory. There it is. Okay, so that's how you do that. Okay, so let's go ahead and put this on the market and see if anyone wants to buy it, and hopefully they do, because I need money. And then now I need her to make some more stuff, especially while she's still in a good mood and I don't have to deal with her. My main focus right now will be to just keep getting her to gain skills in this so that she can get better results, and then eventually make enough money for us to afford a lifestyle, hopefully. And I was thinking I could sell my goods at a store, small business, but I'm not sure. We'll see what I decide to do. You know, like it could change from here, because I mean, I've seen that you can even do a cafe, and that would be fun to do. Have a little cafe or something and sell baked goods. Oh, how cute. Okay, let's make a little beanie. I'm also trying to figure out what's the most profitable thing to knit. Like, is it animal stuff, human stuff? I don't know. So I'm trying to make like one of something and then one of another thing and see how much profit I get. And I also have to take in quality consideration, you know, because like if I make something normal, it's not going to sell as high as something that's excellent. So we'll have to see how that goes too. I think right now I'm gonna just put everything on the site so that I have a better chance of something selling and making money, because yeah, I need it. Okay, let's see. Her needs are doing okay. She doesn't really need anything. Someone's here. I feel like maybe I should go ahead and have her develop some attraction settings, and that way when she starts meeting people, she has an attraction awareness and it's her own preference. I don't want to specifically put things. I think that it'd be better if she herself finds her Ken attractive and, wants to pursue things with him. So I'm gonna let her just figure it out herself and hope that whatever Ken I download, she loves. And they make beautiful babies because she needs 3 of them. And that way we can get this challenge fully going, especially that parenting skill I need to level up and cooking. I have a lot of skills I'm going to be leveling up. Okay, so now she's got her own attraction settings. Hopefully I did that right. And let's see, what else? Okay. I think the best thing for us to do is go travel and go out in the world and see if we find anyone we find attractive. Maybe a bar or a nightclub. Let's see what we have in town. Oh, I like that it's by the water. And I don't know what that place is. I'm not sure if it's what I'm looking for. Okay, so I think we're gonna go to this nightclub and see if she finds anyone there that she finds attractive, and we can hopefully change them into our Ken. And if it doesn't work out, then there's always the gallery. Like I said, I can always look up Ken and find him and download him. But I'm hoping that she'll find someone here in the club, like have a little meet cute. But if not, it's fine. Like I said, I'll make him her neighbor and they'll find love my way. Either way, this nightclub looks pretty cute. I'm using just regular save files, so I'm sure if you played, you know what this is and you've seen it. But when I play, you're gonna see that I don't travel out a lot. It's just a lot going on for me and it's hard to keep up with what's going on. So I'll try to get out here and there, but enjoy this outing, because from here after this, I can't guarantee much of any other outings. Okay, so I figured we'll send her to meet some people and get a vibe of the place. And she's just already going and doing her own thing, so I'm just gonna let her do her thing. Oh, that's such a cool dance floor. And a nice little bar right there. Oh, you know what? But I bet you that's a club, right? Isn't that how that is? I can't remember, but I'm pretty sure you can't get in there because it's locked to a certain club. Yeah, see, yeah, I knew it. Okay, yeah, so certain club and then you can get in. I don't know if I'll have Barbie join any clubs because she's just supposed to be a homemaker. So I don't think I'm gonna have her do anything too elaborate with clubbing and clubs and all that. Let's see. And so right here, I'm trying to find the setting for it. But I'm pretty sure that there's a, yeah, there it is. Scope the surroundings. Okay, anyone with a little heart charm on them? I've not seen anyone. No. Of course she likes dancing. It's in her bones. Scope surroundings again, because did I miss it, or is there really no one she finds attractive? Did I mess up the settings? I really hope I didn't. That would really suck if I did. Okay, I'm waiting for her to get back over here. Come on. Alright, Barbie, look around. Anyone? No one. No one? I don't see any pulsating hearts. So I guess no one here is attracted? Barbie, come on, you can't be that picky, girl. I mean, I know you got some high standards, but that's a little bit too high for a girl that poops. Okay, I don't see any pulsating hearts, so I don't know if I messed it up or if she just doesn't have a preference for anyone here. I don't know, man. I hope I didn't mess up the settings, because I really, like I said, I want her to be able to find attraction to her Ken and, you know, all that, but I don't want it to be like faked. Well, maybe she can just meet people, just start talking to people, and then, like, you know how when you meet people you get that, you know, first impression sentiment, and then it can also say if you perceive them attractive or not. Maybe this will be the way I go about it. So maybe I just need a friendly introduction to everyone. Come on, get back to the dance floor, Barbie. You need to dance, Barbie. A candy machine. I don't think I've ever used one. Barbie, it's right here. What are you doing standing over there? Don't worry about the plants. Get over here and meet some people. Daryl Charm. Let's meet him. I'm gonna try to meet like all these people. Like I said, I've just recently picked the game back up, and I played a different file first before I made this file, and the guy that has the headphones and that's in a group, and I think he's like one of the Spin Kings or whatever, I don't know, but anyways, that's who one of my characters ended up on that playthrough and that save. So I'm not gonna meet him or try to be with him, because that's kind of boring to me since I just recently played a relationship with him in a different save. So I'm gonna try to meet everyone else that's a male and see if anyone sparks Barbie's interest, and hopefully we find our Ken. And even if he doesn't look like Ken, like I said, I'll give him a makeover to make him look Kenish. But I'm really hoping she finds him. Oh, some of these people are already married. I need to be careful. I need to make sure I'm paying attention to who's single or not as well. I don't want to be a homewrecker. She's a homemaker, not a home wrecker. Negative sentiments. All these people are just so rude. I mean, it's definitely not Barbie. It has to be them, because Barbie's just, you know, perfect and so sweet. I figured sometimes doing the funny introduction might get me, you know, friendlier with people. Well, let's go ahead and grab some food since I'm getting hungry. I don't see how a bowl of olives would fill anyone up. That's so crazy. And $7 at that. I will not pay $7 for some olives. And chips are free, so we're just gonna go ahead and do some chips. Okay, I won't lie, that was pretty cool. Anyways, let's see. Did she get her chips? No. Of course, because no one's at the bar now, so she can't get chips. And Barbie is hungry. Well, when all else fails and you can't eat, you hit the dance floor and you dance off. Just dance it off, dance it off. Okay, one more try. Let's see. Scope the surroundings. One more try. Okay, well, you know, it doesn't seem like we're gonna have much luck here. Or I might have messed up the settings, and that's what's messing it all up. But I am trying to make it work. You know, I really would like this to work this way, but I might have just not done it right and messed it all up. But it's okay. She can enjoy herself at this little bar nightclub for a little while. Oh, and then when she's done here, I'll send her on home and we'll just download again. And now someone's behind the bar, so let's go ahead and get our chips now. Nothing eventful happened at the club, so I sent Barbie home so she was ready for a nap. Well, you know, bed, but still. She was ready to go to bed, so I figured send her home. She wasn't having any luck, and I rather, you know, keep going because, like I said, she needs babies like yesterday, so I think I'm gonna just go the route of trying to find her a Ken from the gallery. So we're gonna go ahead and get her up and start her day. Go ahead and eat. I think it would also be good that she keeps making her meals because we got to get that cooking up. But then we also have to afford these meals, so we need to get our knitting going. I just thought about it. She kind of needs somewhere to sit and eat, don't she? A lot of different ones, but I want it to be pink so it could go with the whole everything pink and white kind of vibe for Barbie's house. And of course I know everything can't be, but for the most part I'm going to try my best to keep things pink and white. I don't know. I don't think I like that. I really just want a nice table, and it's just so hard to find. And especially when you're trying to stick to a certain color, you know. But I'll figure it out. I'll find something I like. Kind of sucks the options for these chairs. Like, there's so many that don't even give you any comfort. And then comfort 1. Like, can you not be like comfort 5? Like, be a comfy seat, please. But these will have to just do for now, you know. And I am broke. Yeah, so like I said, we really need to get some money going because we definitely need to be able to afford to live here. And bills haven't came. They will. Come on, Barbie, hurry up. Eat your meal. No one wants to buy this yet, or this. I don't know if it's more worth it to list on Plops or whatever that site is, Plopsy or whatever, but or if it's more worth it just to sell directly, you know. I don't know, because Barbie needs money. She's broke. Maybe socks? purple and pink. Yeah, but I'm hoping that she can make a business out of this knitting, but I don't know. If this is how it's going to be very slow to make money like this, I don't know if it's going to be worth it, because bills are coming and I need her to be able to afford the bills and her being able to afford to feed herself. And then I need to add to this house because I need to make space for kids. So I don't know if this is really going to work or not. It's not letting me sell them, but I can sell that. So weird. I can donate it, and I can't add it to the Plopsy because I don't have enough money. Oh, how sad to be so broke. At least I'm getting my knitting level up, so hopefully more things become available, and then maybe I'll be able to afford stuff. Oh, who's this? I'm pretty sure he has something to do with the small businesses. So we'll just go ahead and say hello. I'm gonna go ahead and sell this because I need money. Yeah, he's definitely for the small businesses, but I don't know what kind of small business, what we're going to do, but we're going to definitely try it because I haven't got to try it yet, and I think it'd be kind of fun to, make money from home, still not technically a real job. Plant holders, how cute. So yeah, she's gonna basically be doing a lot of knitting because we need money. Oh well, so I'm trying to come stay in out of place, but that's nope, no thank you. And oh, looks like the welcome wagon is here. So I guess I should invite them in, get me a free fruitcake, woo! And also maybe she can make some friends, who knows. And I'm not opposed to, someone showing up at her doorstep and her being attracted to him, so maybe he's the one. I think she just got a sentiment with him that was like, yeah. She perceives him as unattractive, but she got the first crush impression, and he thinks she's fun to be around. That's interesting to be a crush when she doesn't even find him attractive. And honestly, he does not give me Ken vibes, to be, very frank. Perceived as very attractive, crush, and fun to be around. So far, Daryl's been like the best one that I found out in the world, out of like Sims already in the world. And yeah, no, I'm not traveling down that road again. But yeah, so I don't know. I'm thinking, I don't know. It sucks that, it doesn't work out so easily sometimes. But I think it'll be better just to do a Ken, because I feel like since it's founder Barbie, it should be, the Barbie and Ken, and then let's see where they end up 10 generations down from there, And like I said, maybe I'll just have her end up with Ken, and other Barbies will end up with whoever's in the world. But we'll see, because if there's no one cute, then I may have to just download other people's people, But we'll see. Huh. You see that? He just tried to be flirty with her, and Barbie said, no sir, so definitely not him. We'll have to keep looking. I figure since it's a no for him, she might as well start introducing herself to the ladies that showed up, and maybe she'll make some good friends, because Barbie definitely needs some friends, She's a social person. So maybe one of these ladies will be her future bestie. I was thinking about adding like actual Barbie characters into this, but then I thought about it. It's just gonna be so much harder to like follow along with all of them, but then also like when they get old and die, it's gonna be a lot harder to lose them. So I feel like just having Barbie and Ken and then just random Sims in the world, it'll be a little less heartbreaking, hopefully. And hopefully we find our Ken soon, because she needs to have her babies quickly, because I'm worried that we're gonna run out of time, and she has to have 3 babies and then have one be a girl, and we're never guaranteed that those 3 babies could be all boys. Like I worry that I'm gonna not have an heir, or that I'm not gonna have enough time to get things done for this generation. But I'm gonna keep trying. It's just the beginning, so we'll see how it goes. Trying to keep this house clean, and everyone's leaving everything everywhere. How dare they? And I don't know what it is, but that one girl, she has been in my bathroom forever. Get you some fruitcake. You're getting hungry. First impression, fun to be around. Strong-minded. Well, at least those are positive. Girl, eat. It's a family heirloom. I really don't know if this is the way to go about making money. I'm starting to get really annoyed that like no one's putting in any offers. And they're just in here, hanging out in the bathroom on their phones. Freaking weirdos. And here we go. Barbie's being good, washing her dish. Let's see, maybe give this a chance. Seems like she's having a good time with her neighbors, though. These ladies, she seems to be getting along with. That's really nice. So, new friends, yay. So yeah, I have like different mods on here, and I totally messed up because you see how my character all of a sudden is now very sad, and it's because of a mod that I gave her a trait, and it's like a cutie trait, and she's cute and does cute stuff or whatever, but then there's the downside to it where it's like upset about a teddy bear or some BS, and I'm just like, ugh, I shouldn't have gave her this trait, it's so dumb. So I'm going to avoid it like the plague for future generations, even though it's cute, because like I said, they'll do some cute little things where like sometimes she'll put on perfume on herself to smell good, and different things, and it's really cute, but not worth it when they give you the downside of making you very sad over nothing. Now she needs to knit because we need money. I don't think I've ever been this broke on Sims ever, and I don't know what to do because like I've said, I've never done rags to riches, and so I am going to be struggling. Oh, no, sir. Don't be knocking on my door. I don't think so. We are not traveling down that road. It would be cool if we had a way to, like, tell people to go away. Besides, like, the, go away thing. I mean, like, actually go up to them and be like, hey, you're not welcome here. Get away. But, I guess we can't be that harsh. Unless we want to make an enemy. But then I don't want him to be my enemy. That might provoke him further. Okay. We got it done. Ooh, 101. That's nice. Some money. I think she's going to bed. Look at her going to bed all early and stuff. But she should have gone to the bathroom first. Like I said, she does it to herself. Waking up in the middle of the night to donate to charity. Hopefully she's not tired no more. And I don't realize it there, but why was my girl walking off so far away to get to a mailbox when I'm pretty sure I gave her a mailbox on her, like a one that's attached to your wall out front of your house. But she's going to like an actual mailbox, and I'm pretty sure that means that there's another mailbox on her lot, and I just have not seen it yet. But I'm gonna go ahead and have her go to the bathroom and then have her get back to bed. And I think that's where I'm gonna end this episode. I feel like she's getting her start. I mean, here and there it seems knitting's getting us somewhere. I don't know how far we're gonna pursue it, but I want to try it. Like I said, there's some stuff that I haven't got to try because I've been away, so it's gonna be learning as I go kind of thing. But I think by the next episode we should have our Ken. I'm definitely gonna make that happen because I am getting concerned about the aging, because I think I have it on normal aging, and I mean, I usually don't have it on normal aging. I usually always play long. Whenever I play, I like to have my Sims live a very long life. I enjoy playing the characters I create. I think I did a really good job with this Barbie. I think she's super cute and pretty, and I hope that you guys are along for the journey and you see how her Sim life turns out. So if you want to keep watching the series, follow me here on YouTube, and you can follow me on Instagram and TikTok. I'm Devious Rose Gaming on both. So follow me everywhere and send me comments and messages or whatever, and let me know what you want to see from the series. Bye.